Hello, I'm Christina.
I'm Rebecca. She never gets it on time. It's like delay. And I'm Sam. And welcome back to Unfiltered N Inked.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are back, boys and girls, non-binary people, and Guido. A special occasion.
She's over there. Hiding.
Yeah. I took over hosting today. Is my
hosting pilot.
Co-hosting pilot for Sam.
I need a break. I'm fucking fed up with this pissing podcast already.
For one reason, as the topic of our podcast today is very close to me, and I'm really passionate about mental health.
Imagination.
So I have just a few questions ready, but we're gonna discuss it with the girls. It's very triggering subject, but also, for example, I use a humor as a coping mechanism for my mental health. So this is very important and serious subject. But in my case, I will probably gonna joke around. That's mean it's very important and serious for me. So people say tattoos is form of therapy. What do you think about it?
Yes. It's been a rough day.
It's been a rough few days.
Yeah.
Back to back.
Personally, for me, I don't find it a form of therapy. But I think that's because, as I said before, like, we're tattoo artists. We have the privilege of being tattooed whenever we want. The novelty wears off, basically. So I'm just getting tattooed because I need to finish my projects. It's not because I want to, and it's not because I enjoy it, and it's not because it's any kind of therapy. If anything, I hate it.
Somebody kill me, please.
Tattoos are a luxury that you have to save up for, so it doesn't have. Some people are lucky enough to be able to afford it, as and when they want, but most people have to save up and make it a luxury thing. And for those people, I think it is a kind of therapy. Definitely. Something to look forward to.
I would say for me it is, yes. And I have my own kind of method of processing the pain from the tattoos into the internal pain. So I would have a session of tattoo, and I would think about something painful for me. And when the pain finishes over the break or like in the end of the day, I can't kind of mentally let it go. But you can like set it up like conscious for yourself, not just like a.
That's a good way to deal with it.
Yeah.
I just go into meditation mode.
Yeah. And then sometimes I recommend clients to do that as well. Like, think something painful, or think about this bitch who trolled you at work or something like that. And in the end of the day, they're like, okay, let it go. The pain goes away, and this mental problem goes away as well.
I'd probably say as well, just to lighten on that subject of for clients thinking of it as therapy, I wouldn't say it was the pain part. It's us. Like the talking, the
definitely,
communicating.
Yes, definitely.
Like, we've heard everyone's ins and outs of their whole life, because like we like to think this is a safe space where you can talk about stuff like that, and we talk about everything. Everyone knows everything about everyone.
Yeah, it's quite a small room, and we have 3 stations here, and we're bound to each other and know every little detail about each other, personal and professional life.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and clients do offload on us a lot, because sometimes you don't never see them again. And it's nice for them to just be able to talk to someone unbiased. Yeah.
Independent opinion.
Yeah.
So this is the next question that's coming from as well. So tattoo anxiety from the client perspective. A lot of people, especially like first timers, would not go for tattoo because they're afraid of pain.
Stop crying like a little girl.
They don't know the process of tattooing, needle fear, or a lot of, maybe like a social anxiety or something like that. So
yeah, it's hard to walk into a studio that you've never been into before.
Yeah.
Like tattoo artists have a reputation which is not true.
Hey, does this Coke smell funny?
This is why I think social media is very important.
Yeah.
And we do try to show our faces. Some tattoo artists does not do it, which is like fine, I guess, as well. But you open the Instagram and there's like these girls joking around, and it feels like more trusting environment. And
Yeah.
tattoo anxiety for clients. What can we do to calm the nerves of the client? It's like, for my point of view, when you don't know what's going on, it's kind of gives you a little bit anxiety. So I would suggest to go through all the process with the client, like show the equipment. This is not the needles. It's just a cartridge. This is the machine. This is the precautions we take about the cleanliness. This is important part as well.
I think as well, it's probably like for you worse.
Yeah, with the piercings, definitely. People know they have to sit for a period of time when they get a tattoo, whereas ladies, with a piercing, it's more like it's quick, so people get themselves more worked up and stressed at the thought of being pierced. But half the time, most of the pain is like literally you getting yourself that worked up. If you sit and you relax and you listen to your piercer or your artist, it will make the process a lot smoother. Obviously, it's not going to be pain-free, like you know what you're signing up for, but yeah, a lot of it is like stressing yourself out before
Mind
the
over
process
matter.
even happens. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I agree. Like you should, whether it's someone's first tattoo or their 10th tattoo, you should speak to everyone. This is not like in a derogatory way, but you should speak to everybody as they are like a child.
Yeah.
And explain everything from beginning to end, basically.
Yes, because if you go to the surgery, obviously you don't know what's gonna happen, and you're nervous, and they would explain us as to the child as well.
Yeah.
So of course we know the process, and yeah. And from the side of client, I would recommend to get some distraction, maybe like your favorite music, so you can put like a headphones and like zoom out, or a book, maybe a friend. We don't have too much space, but sometimes people come with the friend who
Yeah.
can distract, not sit in a corner and like, okay.
In the cup chair.
Oh, I'm not a cuck.
Can you be faster? This is anxiety for us, actually. Yeah. Distract. Think of what you can distract yourself, and
And bring snacks. That's always a great distraction.
sugar. Yes, again.
I don't think you can't really take someone's anxiety away from them. Like that, your anxiety is your anxiety. I'm exactly the same. I hate being tattooed, and I get anxious every time I get tattooed. But I think it's the experience that makes it better.
Yeah.
Definitely. And when you get to know your artist as well, that's why we get so many returning clients, because
Yeah,
they get
of
to know their artist and they get comfortable with them. And
Yeah. Feel safe.
then we're besties, and we're in the pub getting pissed together, and you know.
As an idea, you can let us know how to calm your nerves. I don't know, maybe you like sound of farm, and we can put the music around, or your favorite music as well, or
Yeah.
Really relaxed, Christina. Thanks.
Yeah.
No, I have a client, but
Like whale
in
noises.
massage, and I ask like what kind of music you like, and I put like a relaxing massage music.
Yeah.
And my clients say, no, I like farm sounds. And I found it in the YouTube, and
Nice.
for hour and a half we have a farm sound, and I actually like it. I would never have this idea to like put the farm sound. The next question is tattoo and body image. So I think I made this question for myself a little bit because I did some tattoos for people with insecurities.
Yeah.
For example, nipples, and 3 for pigmentation. It's the hairline for mostly men who and women as well who is losing part of the hair. And I did a lot, not a lot, but some of project like this, and it was very satisfying for me because this guy, for example, he accidentally burned his chest, and he was a very confident guy, and he healed completely. Yes, you have to wait like more than 2 years when it's healed, and he come to me and asked, can you just like tattoo a nipples, both of them. And he came a few times because it was the first time for me. It was very experimental and was beautiful. I'm gonna give you a picture. You can add it to the And we had like we bonded a lot, and he would come back and tell like, Christina, thank you so much. You bring me confidence back.
Yeah.
Obviously, he have like a massive scar on his chest, and he's like, no, but this is what I really need to. And women after the surgeries, after what's called mastectomy. Yeah. So I have this experience, and the guys who's losing hair, I would probably recommend to go to Turkey and do like the transplant. Yeah. But if you want to try, I'm up for it, and I think it's very important. And it's not only the mentioned things, but also tattoos gives you confidence.
Yeah. And also, I was going to say, with your permanent makeup as well.
Yes.
Like that.
Yeah.
Even having your eyebrows done can be game changing for a lot of people.
Word. Zoom in.
But yeah, tattoos for me helped me find myself, I think, and I'm definitely more confident with them than I was without. 100%. Like, I'm still not happy, and I'm still not finished. Like, I have a project in my mind and like what I want to look like at the end of it, but it takes a long time. It takes a very long time. But this is me, this is how I've always been. Since I was like 18, 19 years old, I've always been very heavily tattooed, and it's just been my identity. And I'm confident that way, so...
Yeah. You see your body in the mirror differently.
Yeah, I think it's also a very good way to cover, like, imperfections that you don't like. So, for instance, I absolutely hate my bum. I've got no bum whatsoever. It's a big flat pancake. But by having a tattoo or something to enhance what I have and the curvature and the contour, it's going to make it look a million times better.
But also, if you do any tattoo on your like not liked part, is not good enough. You have to think it through, follow the muscles, make it more kind of like reedy way. Yeah, it's like it's not just you put anything there and you forget about this. You have to think it through.
Yeah.
Also, like about the neck, I always think about the neck. I think I'm developing third
number baby free chin.
And I'm thinking about neck tattoo for this reason as well.
Do you know what mine really helped? Before I lost weight, I had about 5 chins. I'm not even joking. Like, this is just black.
Nice.
Yeah.
But you would
And it
never
really
say
helps.
because you have
It
this
100%
tattoo.
helps because
Yeah.
it snatches you out like the darkness. But now I've lost weight and I've got my jawline back. It
Yeah.
looks even better. So
Yeah, and
I'm
also
happy
you
with it.
see, you have like all this line goes by your
Yeah.
chin. So
Like a
this is
chin
very think through example.
Yeah.
Do like Sam.
Slay.
don't do like me. Don't do as I do.
What about you? You have your identity.
Yeah, well, I think
confidence.
I'm probably the least tatted out of everyone here.
Not really. I think I am.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, I've got a lot of space, but I definitely feel more confident and comfortable with tattoos. I think because I'm very fair-skinned, like it's giving trace and paper.
Yeah.
I need something to decorate it because I just feel like it looks so bland. So I definitely feel more confident and comfortable with a bit of ink, blank canvas, and obviously business. But I
It's not
love
going to
it.
be like that for long.
No.
Not working here.
No.
Why do you think I'm covered in absolute shit?
I
So
know.
you have a session yesterday. You
Yeah.
have a session today. Yeah, if it goes like this,
Yeah.
not for long.
It's been a tough month, February. It's been a struggle.
Okay, my next question, ladies. Mental health and tattoo artists. So,
Sanity is going to be in aisle 8. Aisle 8. I'm just kidding. That can't be bought. I've tried.
the emotional toll of tattooing, dealing with like long hours, perfectionism, client stories as well, some burnout stories, or no clients, quiet time, busy time, like absolutely like self-employment horror.
I think that our industry in general, we're all very emotional people, and we all have our mental health issues. It's just that's just how it is. I think.
I'm part of being a creative. All creative people are on the verge of insanity, in my opinion,
Yeah.
if we don't have an outlet.
Yeah. Absolutely, I agree. Yeah, everything you just said there is like literally piling at the moment. So we have issues, obviously, with being self-employed. Like at the moment, we're quiet. Like it's really quiet. So there's worries about money. It's a funny one because in the moment you're like, fuck, we're so quiet. I haven't got any money. Like, what am I going to do? But we know it's going to be fine. Like next month is going to be absolutely fine. It's just in the moment. It's like an ongoing list of just stack things happening. Burnout also. Like I need a holiday. I need a break. We do work 24 hours a day. Like we don't just come to work, do our tattoos and then go home. Like it's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of social media. It's a lot of talking to people outside of work. A lot of drawing. So yeah, it's a lot to take on, and I feel like we need holidays a lot more often than probably
also like
normal people.
social media. We have to always picture perfect.
Yeah.
Which we are not. It's far from that. It's so far from that. But I wake up today and I drag myself out for a run, and I did post some like inspirational running story. But it took me like bloody absolutely all my energy, just drag myself out from the bed and do step outside. And I do understand we kind of have like influence for the people who follow us. And I do have feedbacks about like, oh, you inspired me today. Oh, I have like my like dentist is also like didn't do the job or something like that. Like you kind of see each other.
Yeah.
See,
it's not always how it looks.
Yes.
On the internet.
Yeah. You just see the end result when it's like done. You don't see what goes into getting that one picture, that one video.
And I think we should more involve this process and how like a lot of struggles it gives us.
Yeah.
Because it's make us closer to you guys, because we are absolutely the same. We are struggling. We have anxiety. We have a depression.
Imposter syndrome.
Yeah, I was sick all like 2 weeks from that, and I have I don't know, like fights with my mom, and
Yeah.
no, like we don't show that, but it is always there. But we trying to look perfect just to, I don't know why. Maybe we shouldn't. Yeah.
Yeah, no, we definitely shouldn't.
No.
I like to pride myself on that I am not a people pleaser, and I am not a yes man, and I say what's on my mind, and I do whatever the fuck I want. Well, to a degree, and I do document it. Like if I want to moan about something, I will fucking moan about it, and I will do it online.
Oh, I don't go on Facebook very often because it just gets on my tits. But do you know what really grinds my fucking gears when I go on Facebook? Especially at this time of year. It's people asking, does anyone know if Tesco's is open on Christmas Eve? Fucking Google it, mate. Why are you asking Facebook? By the time someone's got back to you on Facebook, you could have gone to fucking Google and Googled Tesco's opening hours. Jesus.
People think it's funny, but at the time, I'm pissed off about something.
And that in itself is like your therapy.
Yes, but also like when you put this energy, negative energy out, it doesn't stay in you, and it is a therapy.
Yeah, talk about your fucking feelings, people. If it's with your friends, your family, like I do a rant on the internet or whatever, with your cat, I don't know, just talk to someone.
To your cat.
Yeah, please. I talk to the cat.
So I have many stories, and I had a very long journey with my own mental health. When you said before, Christina, about keeping things like in-house, like that's like such a normalized thing of like generations gone past, but then that just allows so many things to happen, and people like think it's normal, so much normalized things, until you come outside and explain to other people things you've been through, and they think, what the fuck, like. So it is important to speak to people outside of your main like network, so you can have like a better perspective. But I would say like I've come along, and in my family I've been the one to break like generational curses. No one would ever speak about traumatizing things or deep things, because it's kind of like you go through it and then people don't want to relive certain things. They want to just carry on, but sometimes you have to hash it out so you can actually put it to rest and move on for real. Otherwise you kind of carry it with you. But yeah, this mental health thing it's not easy, like at all, and everyone's journey is different. And it really is about finding your tribe and having the right support network around you, because life is hard.
We are really advocating for mental health, and welcome everyone who want to talk or just
I think my problem also is that I'm very bad at communicating, especially like my feelings. So like I said, when me and Rebecca sit here fucking going at it, like getting it all out on the table, I said to her before, like, we should fucking record this so that I can then pass it to this person and they can listen to like how I'm feeling, because I find it so difficult to tell them myself. Anxiety, for one, is a really funny thing, because if you have an anxiety attack, it can be from anything. It can be from something that happened yesterday. It can be from something that happened a month ago. It could be from something that happened 10 years ago. Like, you never know when that hit's going to come. And like, my anxiety seems to all stack up and then just fucking hit me like at once. And I'll have one day where I can't talk to anybody, or like someone will say something to me and it will set me off. I'll be like, fucking shut up, what are you saying that for? Why are you being nasty? And it'll just set me off, and I don't want to talk to anyone, or I'm just going to go cry.
But also the answer for everything is communication. You can also like said like, Christina, don't talk to me today, I'm quitting smoking or something. Is the communication. So if you have a anxiety attack, I might think like, you don't talk to me because I did something. And if you, so it's like a big fucking rolling snowball that like touch everyone around. But if we communicate to each other of the reasons and like space and boundaries, it's make it so much like less.
I don't know, but I do communicate when I'm feeling pissed off or emotional or whatever, but I don't feel any of that for months and months, and then it'll just bang, and there'll be one day where I'm like, don't talk to me, I'm gonna fucking cry. Like, give me half an hour just to digest my feelings.
Yes, absolutely. No, I'm not talking about you. I'm just like in general communication. Communication is like a really crucial thing in anxiety, and if you can impact to your close people to make it less just by communicating your feelings or communicating your non-communication.
Can I recommend the app?
Yeah.
Okay, so I was in the process of trying to get into therapy, but obviously the wait list was so long and stuff like that. So you know how cookies are online, they start inviting you to have things that might be applying to you. So this app kept coming up for me, and it was called Schmoody, and I always recommend it to everybody I know, especially neurodiverse people. So it's Schmoody. Sam will put a little picture of the app.
I've never heard of it before, but I'm interested.
But yeah, it was like super cheap. It's basically like an AI therapist, and you can just speak to it. You log your mood, and when you're having like lower days, it prompts you like, remember when you did this thing and you felt this way, because you already like wrote about it. So the more you log into the app and you keep it updated, the better it understands you. And when I had like really low days, I had like constant like dopamine from this app, literally reminding me of things that I already felt good about. So yeah, I would highly recommend it. It's called Schmoody.
Schmoody.
And I don't use it now because I actually feel like I helped to heal myself, and I didn't even go to actual therapy. Obviously that's another option, but just in the time when you're waiting to see someone in real life, highly recommend.
Yeah. So talk to anybody.
Yeah.
Even AI.
Yeah. Don't tell it too much though, in case it kills you.
I'm unstoppable!
Yes.
So yeah, definitely very important to share with your loved ones. But yeah, like as I said, I'm very, very bad at communicating on some parts, but some things that I don't say to one person, I would say to someone else anyway. So I'm always communicating my feelings with somebody. But yeah, other than that, I'm a cold, heartless bitch, and I have no emotion at all.
Rock on.
But speaking of which, can you hold this a sec?
Yeah.
Just one little thing very quickly.
What are we doing?
I get an axe or something.
I don't know.
Kill us all.
This mental health episode has taken a drastic
Probably
turn.
the last episode.
Yeah.
I got some flowers for my girlie.
Oh my God. That's so cute. We thought you were going to kill us.
That's so much better. Oh my God.
You're welcome. Because you're always lovely to me. You
We
two.
are.
We're all besties. Have I got big red prints somewhere?
Yes.
This is for you.
Oh, thanks, babes. I don't
Cost
really
of
like
living.
flowers because they just die.
Fucking have it back. Ungrateful bitch. I'm joking. Oh, that's so
So yeah,
sweet.
Can I give one from mine as well?
and also for helping me start this
This
podcast
thing
thing.
that's stressing you out every week.
Yeah, I mean it's hard work, but you know it's worth it. Definitely.
That is so sweet.
Here you go.
Oh,
These are the
thanks,
first
guys.
flowers I've got all year.
Oh.
Okay, next question. So we are on number 5. I have 20. No, I'm joking. No, I'm not joking, but we're gonna just tell me stop. the stop word. Do we have a stop
Time
word?
out. Oh, by the way, yeah, this probably will be a longer episode today because obviously it's a bit more meaningful of a chat rather than just us talking bullshit.
It's an important topic, and yeah, we want to know about what you think about it. And the next question is the meaning behind the tattoos.
You're absolutely mental.
In a nice way? Yeah.
Supposedly, tattoos has a personal meaning for people. Also, obviously, for every person is different. So we do run a project. We take a part of the project, that semicolon project, every April.
Yeah.
We do really discounted, basically set up price little tattoos of semicolons for a week or day, or
It runs the first week of April, so it's usually like the 4th, 5th, or 6th of April. Yeah, but it's basically just like little semicolon tattoos, and it's for SA PAC, I think they're called, which is like suicide awareness charity. And we do it every year. We've been doing it for, well, ever since I've been here, we've been doing it.
Long time. So I'm going to do it this year for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
And if you had the semicolon last year or year before, just come and say hi, bring some sweets and coffee.
Yeah.
But yes, we are here for you. We're aware about all the mental health issues, and very supportive with that. And yeah. So do you have some tattoos, for example, with some symbolic, like common symbolic, or just like a personal symbolic for you?
No.
I do. Sounds are just for the vibe.
What if I find some? Turn around.
No, I don't. I have, I did have.
Yes.
It's covered up now.
Oh, I did that.
You did, yeah. A little plaster.
Yeah.
With my child's name on it, but he said it was embarrassing, so
yeah, you
thought,
cover it
fuck
up.
you, I'll cover it up.
Yeah. Well, you still can see it, and I think it's still kind of like it gives you what you mean.
Yeah, I had and the gingerbread man as well. That was chosen by my child actually when he was very small.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's nothing now that I have is symbolic in any way. It's just blackout. Because I'm going for style and confidence and comfort over symbolism.
My first tattoo that I showed in last week's video is actually very relevant to this week's topic and very personal to me. It was my first tattoo, and the logo was designed by my uncle, who sadly took his life when I was younger. So for it to be my first tattoo and to have it on there is like he's always with me, you know, it's deep.
Aww.
So yeah, so it's very personal to me. But other than that, no, the rest of them are just for the vibe as well.
Yeah.
What about you, sexy lady?
Yes, exactly. I was gonna say
ladies are sexy, and I'm all for the female empowerment and feminine divinity. So they do have loose meaning, but in terms of like deep personal in the soul, there's only one. The rest are just, you know, they look cute.
Oh, I like that one.
Yeah.
I think I'm like absolutely opposite than you are. I'm not stylish, just like a lot of personal meanings.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, like even what to start with. For example, I have a writing in Russian, which says, "You're not alone." And this is actually, it's facing me. And it's actually the writing was in Riga on a rooftop. And if you drive into the bridge, you can see this rooftop. And it was massive writing, "You're not alone," but for like for the girl, feminine. And every time I come back from university, I drive out, and sometimes sad, sometimes happy. And every time I saw this writing, oh look, I'm just going. It means so much to me, and I decided just like I put it on me. And when I'm in some times of despair or happiness, both works both way. I see this tattoo is like very, very close to me, and I feel like I'm not alone. I can share with the world, with the close people, with the family, with the friends. If no one around, I'm still don't feel alone. It's a little bit paranoid, but
yeah.
Well, I'm real, but yeah, definitely not.
It is like I'm always like crying, but it does have like a really deep meaning for me.
I think the wrist is a nice place to get something like really personal as well, actually, because it's like you look and it's just there for you to look at anytime as a reminder.
Yeah. Of course, I'm just like looking like.
And now this one, and this one, and this one.
Yeah, I think every tattoo I have personal meaning. It's connected with some event, some person, or something like that. Even Guido, you did this one with a smile. It gives me so much happiness. This is my really mental health tattoo for sure. So, a mental health, as we all said, it's kind of motivate us to get some tattoos, maybe a grief, maybe some emotional aspects, and after some time, or get like a boyfriend of 2 weeks name on your forehead.
Don't be stupid. As Christina said.
No, yes, and on this kind of part of our podcast, I would like to discuss of
letting go.
Like make a good decisions about like is this emotions you want to stay with this emotion or you want to just let it go.
Yeah.
Do you want a tattoo of something reminds you of grief or you really don't? Or this person who you think you love for almost 2.5 weeks, is it gonna stay in your life or
I think
gonna sleep with your friend?
Okay. Sounds like a lived experience.
No, really.
We can all
just
share,
making
guys.
drama. I'm trying to create a drama. Yeah, I don't have drama in my. I don't want a drama in my life. I'm just creating it in our podcast. I'm just like
fair.
Yeah,
fair. Yeah, I think
scandals. Woo!
I think with my style in particular, because I do blackout, a lot of my clients do come to me for that reason, is to get rid of
a regret.
Or, in particular, I do have one client, shout out Lily, woohoo, amazing. She had a full sleeve of like very, very colourful tattoos that she had done a long time ago. And as she's grown up and her tastes have changed, like she absolutely hated them. And she had a lot of them. But she hated them to the point where she wouldn't, even in the summer, she's wearing hoodies because she doesn't want people seeing her arms. And it's got nothing to do with what me or you or anyone else thinks about it because they were good tattoos. But for her,
it's a reminder of something she don't want to remember.
Yeah, it's of a time that's not where she is anymore. So we blacked out her arm, and it was quite emotional, bless her, because she was so much more happy afterwards, and like now she's getting herself out, and like she's happy, and yeah, it's
but yeah, happy ending story.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we still got a way to go yet. Sorry, but yeah. So for me personally, a lot of my work is either cover-ups, blackouts, blast overs of regrets or like things you just don't vibe with anymore, or I am the getter-ridder of the bad energy, the bad juices. Inaudible.
This is what my sister hear all the time listening for our podcast.
Blah 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 blah.
No, I'm Adele, darling.
Adele. Yeah. So my sister said Sam sounds like Adele, and she can't understand you at all.
Oh, don't worry, I can't either.
I said you're more well spoken than all of us.
Yeah, me too. I thought as well. Yeah,
the fakery is real. I'm code switching with my colleagues, darling. When I step out of here, no.
People just don't vibe with what they have. Like I have had loads of tattoos done previously to being here, and obviously my tastes change. Hence why I'm blacking everything out now.
Yeah. Any regrets of your tattoos?
Not regrets. Just I wish I'd done more research into some artists that were good at one style and not another. And sometimes placement. Like for example, I love this tattoo, but as I've gotten older, I feel like I'd like it, but somewhere else. And sometimes I feel like I want to dress like more like formal and fancy, and I want to wear a necklace. I feel like it just looks shit sitting on top of it.
I like it.
I like it
think
as well.
looks shit.
It goes really good.
Thanks,
with
girls.
the,
The only thing I would say is that if you're having something on your chest like this, which is quite dainty, and then one day you suddenly decide you want a chest piece,
Yeah.
just taken
I've taken
all that
up that
space,
space, yeah.
all that real
But
estate.
regrets, not really, just placement, and had done better research, I would say.
research and think about, is this emotion gonna stay with you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My son's funny. Like when I came home with this throat tattoo, he was like, "What have you done?"
Judgy. Excuse me.
I was like, "What? I like it." You are not gonna like that in a few years, he goes.
Oh
I
my
was like,
God.
"Bruv, shut the fuck up. I know
What in
what
the
I
role
like."
reversal is this? Yes, like I'm parent you. But yeah, something important. Don't make long-term decisions on short-term emotions. That's a very important thing.
Exactly.
with
But then
tattoos.
again, on the flip side,
tattoos are a permanent reminder of temporary
interests.
There
Yeah.
we go.
So that's quite cool as well, I think.
Yeah.
Like if you want a fucking a piece of toast on you just because, then do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is where lobster come from the
Or
last
lobster.
time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I really like how we trauma bond today.
Yeah,
girls.
I know, right? I know.
It is
The
serious,
trauma
but I,
bonding.
I really enjoy that. The time
It's
went
good to
like,
talk.
yeah.
It's good to talk, and hopefully this gives like some other people a bit of a kick up the arse to, if they're struggling with something, talk to somebody. Even if it's us, like fucking we're here every day. Just pop down, have a chit chat. You know, open house. Like we're happy to have you.
Yeah. For a cry, for a laugh,
For a
and
bitch off.
yeah, absolutely.
We love a bitch off.
On this note,
She's decompressing now from all this emotional trauma.
it is serious.
Yeah.
I get it. Like I get it. I feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's wrap it up. And yeah, I think like the last things we said, it's kind of give like this end note on our conversation.
Yeah.
We are here for you. We care. We also have a lot of issues. We didn't talk about specific traumas, but
Yeah.
it's there. It's our baggage, and yeah, let's make out together.
Woo! I'm gonna do "You Got a Friend in Me."
You got a friend in me.